Alright, hey there you guys, Next Gen Striker here, and I'm going to make another video today. This one's going to be about Storm Generations, so this is going to be my final verdict. Now I know that there's going to be a few more scans and there's going to be a demo out soon, but pretty much this game has almost gone to golden, so I just want to give my thoughts, and then I want you guys to comment below and say what you think. So, from what we've seen, the cutscenes, well, we haven't really seen any story gameplay, the Ogies, just the fighting gameplay, all the extra stuff online, blah blah blah. You guys know, roster. So from what I can tell from the game, I think it's going to be one of the better ones, to say the least. I think it's going to beat Storm 2. I don't think there's boss battles this time, but I still think it's going to beat it, even though boss battles were epic. Don't get me wrong, boss battles were awesome. But I don't think there's boss battles, but I think the way that the story mode is going to go is going to be at a much greater pace. Because, you know, with Storm 2, you would just walk around, camera angle changes. Because, you know, with Storm 2, you'd be walking and then the camera angle changes. So it'd be really irritating, you know. I mean, I didn't really like it that much. I mean, I kind of liked it. I like doing side missions with games that I really like Batman or like Naruto, but I do think that the way that you moved, it just took so long to get anywhere. It was ridiculous. So I think the way that they've done it now, especially since this isn't a true sequel, is probably the best way. Just battle after battle, have maybe a cutscene or something just to tell what's going on. As long as they generally tell the story, it'll be good. So the story, yes, I think the story will be the best Storm of the three so far. Gameplay, I think, is also going to be the best. Well, maybe. It's going to be better than Storm 2's, obviously, because it's using Storm 2's fighting and just improving. So naturally, it's better than Storm 2's. However, Storm 1, I don't know. Storm 1 was really the pinnacle of gameplay, in my opinion. It's hard to say, honestly. I mean, Storm 1 had the best Ogies, which is another category. And it had a lot of great gameplay mechanics, like clashes, that super punch. What else? Well, it had some other things, I'm sure, but yeah, so the gameplay, I think it's going to be close to Storm 1, but it might not win. If it has clashes, I think it'll beat it, but we'll have to see about that. Ogies, not the best. Storm 1, it will always be the best, but the Ogies in this game are improving. From the latest scan, we could actually see that Naruto had a new Ogie, which is good because some of the older characters definitely needed Ogies that were improved from Storm 2, and the Gaara's team, the Shippuden version, all getting new ones. So I think that the Ogies, from what I've seen, the new ones, and of course the ones from Storm 1 are all going to be really cinematic and epic, you know, but the ones that are just kept from Storm 2 are going to bring the whole experience down. So naturally, Storm 1's is going to win. Now, shorter Ogies don't mean that they're bad, but it doesn't give them as much time to shine. You know, it doesn't give you that, oh, I just got you with that, you know. And let's see, what else? What other categories were there? Extras and online features. Storm Generations, definitely for the win on this one. You know, you got online tournament, you've got collectible cards, some filler, which also adds to the experience for those of us who know exactly what's going on. That's pretty much all I could think of for the game, and the roster's obviously the best. It has a lot of good characters. If it gets the Sound 4, it'll be perfect, but we don't know, and there's probably going to be a filler character too, so that's pretty much all I had to say on this. Thumbs up if you like, subscribe if you want to keep hearing me talk about Naruto. Honestly, though, this probably will be one of the last Storm Generations videos I make, not because I don't like Generations, but there's really nothing else to talk about. I could see myself making one on the demo just to give my impressions, and then give my impressions once I get the game. After that, though, unless something really big is announced, probably not, I'll still talk about the games when there's new ones like a Heroes 4 or a Storm 3. You know, I'll talk about those, so don't worry. I'm not giving up on Naruto and going into the rants. I know I've done a lot of rants, and they're still coming out. It's just because I enjoy them, and you know, a lot of people seem to, so I like to crank out the stuff that people like. I'll have to try to avoid the Capcom fan base just a little bit now, though, because they're kind of yeah, they're kind of aggressive. But anyway, so that's all I had to say, you guys. Next Gen Striker signing out, and I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, or whenever I upload this, because it's probably not going to be today, is it?